Okay, okay. Grand Rising, good morning, all the things. Let's check this on. Look at it. Oh, can you hear me now? Okay, everything. All right. So, Grand Rising, good morning, all the things, like I said before. So, good news is coming. I was sitting here, um, trying to get the overall energy of the reading for today. And by the way, it's 7:45 in the morning as I'm beginning. It's Sunday, January 18th, 2026. But for one, let me begin with the fact that some of you may need to call on your ancestors. Um, Speaking of which, ancestors, angel spirit guides, please guide us and protect us through this reading. Please block out any monitoring spirits or energies that would want to block this or distort this message or throw us off. Um, Please send back any evil eye, negative energy spells, break those, and return them back to the senders and creators. Mm, I say amen. Mm. So I'm getting sage wisdom with this wish fulfillment because of the man on the card. There is wisdom that you're using at this time, and I'll take those ones as confirmation. There's wisdom that you're using at this time that maybe people didn't expect you to use or tap into. Maybe this is you. You didn't expect to use it or tap into. For some of you, this is ancestral in a way. For others of you, this is something you built with firm foundation. Um, they told me immediately to pull the firm foundation card because that's the card that I began with when I picked up the deck. But when I shuffled, I got fulfillment of wishes, but I saw where firm foundation was within the deck, so I pulled it. But though, you may be experiencing um, changes in your finances and your materials. This could have been something that you were conflicted about. At one time or another, but I feel like things are balancing out. I'll show you the card. And good morning, you guys. This is your on assignment. Three people in here. Can we boost the lights, okay? So yeah. For some of you, you may doubt when this wish or these wishes get fulfilled, just because it's like, yeah, plan for it. Um, or for some of you, you intuitively saw it coming, but it's like it's another thing where it's like the plan actually worked. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's interesting is I have one tarot deck sitting here, and it's the Emperor. I have another deck that I was going to shuffle, the Queen of Swords and the Empress is here. So the Empress and the Emperor in two different decks are here. So for some of you, you're in a union or you're stepping into one. For some of you, you're just balancing between the softer side and the harder side of yourself. Like you're finding a balance in between. For some of you, you're learning how not to be so hard-headed. So what is the wish fulfillment? What do we have coming up for wish fulfillment? Okay, Leo, Gemini, and Pisces. Now, you may not be those signs, but you can have it in your chart somewhere. But I feel like regardless of those signs themselves, the energy is you're coming out strong. For some of you, you've tamed maybe your emotions in a way. Um, you're also more courageous at this time. You're a bit more compassionate, empathetic as well. For some of you, you're in a space where you're overcoming self-doubt and certain illusions. For some of you too, you're expressing your emotions and your feelings. Somebody could be doing this for you or to you. Yeah, but it's making somebody nervous. So that's where the mental conflict is coming from. It's the, it almost seems like somebody feels like if they don't come towards you, it'll be a betrayal to themselves. Yeah, but I also feel like somebody overcame their fears or they are. Crazy enough, like the Four of Wands is like right here, but that's basically the Four of Wands in this deck too, if I recall correctly. For some of you, you're getting over your fear of stability, your fear of, or maybe this is trauma too. Like I feel like that's where the fear came from is the trauma itself. Um, For some of you, you didn't really have like a good home life. For some of you, it looked better on the outside than it actually was on the inside. Like maybe your family kept up a lot of appearances. But it's like if walls could talk, you know? Or for some of you, this is your person. This could be you and your person as well. And it didn't necessarily have to be childhood. I feel like I'm repeating myself from yesterday. It's probably because I am. Because I didn't, the message really didn't get out yesterday. Like if you were here for the very beginning of it, then you got it. But at a certain point, I started having tech issues, and it frustrated me, so I didn't come back on. And my apologies for that, you guys. But yeah, um, hmm. For some of you, maybe this person shut down because they didn't know what to say. But it's like now that they've gotten like their mind together, it seems like they're ready to make this offer, maybe give you an apology for some of you. You can have your guard up. Maybe this person had their guard up and you had your guard up, but it's like, I don't hate to say it, but it's like maybe you guys are both, or you both were like used to pain in a way. I also feel like you both may have had your guard up because you're so afraid of being played because you love hard. You love with like a level of intensity and you give all of your passion to someone when you do open yourself up, that is like, well, if I do that and everything in my past happens again, then what? But I don't feel like that's what this situation is really. And remember, we saw the Empress in this deck earlier, right? We saw the Emperor in another one. Here he is. Few cards down. But we also began this reading with the Nine of Cups and wish fulfillment. Here it is again. I feel like despite the pain and bullshit you've gone through, whether it's relationships, family, whatever it is, you're about to make your way through that. Like you're about to see why. things had to happen the way they did, why spirit chose to take you on the path that they took you on. Yeah, you're overcoming obstacles. For some of you too, you could be blocking someone who only like wanted to have sex with you. Like this person like was hypersexual in a way, like to the point where it was like maybe even creepy. Hmm. A new beginning is definitely coming in very quickly. This could be a pregnancy for some of you, just because that, for some of you, this is you getting pregnant very fast. Like in the past, you may have had issues, or tried to like have a baby with somebody that you were like really in love with in the past, and it just never worked out. The moment that like this new person comes in, or maybe it's like the person that you're with now, like once you guys finally do it, oh yeah, you're gonna get pregnant immediately. It may be the first time. Sir, you over there drinking? Okay. What are you growling at? Don't make me wake you up. I'm sorry, y'all. My pets be my children too. Sir, you know you gonna have me. Okay. All right, yeah. You chasing something. Anyhow, so yeah, somebody's coming in with a commitment, or somebody's bossing up. For some of you, you're about to become like the head of a business or a company. You could already be the head of a company. But it's like you guys are going to like a different level, somewhere that people in the past maybe told you that you couldn't go, or you wouldn't make it to. For some of you, this is your own like parents. I feel like they didn't believe in you growing up, so it's almost going to be shocking for you when you step into this high position. Mm. Somebody's getting married and having a baby and might not be telling their parents about it, particularly a father. For some of you, it could be a mother. You could be an Aries. You could be a Cancer. You could be an Aquarius. Aries is showing up twice. Cancer is showing up twice. That's Taurus. You can have that in your chart, or it can happen within one of those seasons. So it can happen within Cancer season, Aries season, Taurus season. They're all about to come up. Mm. Okay, so what's the rest of this? Because I didn't go too deep into it, and that's just one card. What was the mental conflict? There was mental conflict at one time, due to some type of grief and despair. Yeah, that's yeah, it's exactly what I said before. Somebody was afraid to take this leap of faith because they weren't sure about it. They weren't sure about maybe this relationship. Yeah, they kept trying to deny it, or maybe their feelings too, because they kept trying to be in their head. But it's like once they sat down and really thought about it, um, they became more confident because they realized, like, I'm more confident and happier here than I really thought I was. For some of you too, somebody prayed on it, or they asked for a particular sign, and I feel like they received it like look, right on time. Mm. For some of you, this is a business partnership, especially like with that emperor energy. This is a business partnership. It may not be like the most traditional, if that makes sense, which could be where the conflict came from too, because it's something new, it's something fresh. It's I'm hearing something never been done before, so it's like very risky, if that makes sense. But I feel like the ultimate outcome of it would be great, especially with the financial and material harvest. Like, yeah, for some of you too, if this has to do with like pregnancy and relationships and the things, some of you could end up having a son. Some of you could also have a daughter as well. Some of you could have a blonde baby or a red-headed baby. This child could also have like sandy brown hair. Very happy, very bubbly, tired. Could be a Leo, could be a Virgo or a Gemini. Could also be Pisces or Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could also be Sagittarius too, because Temple guided. Some of you felt blocked for a nice minute, like you were heartbroken. Um, for some of you, you are mothers. For some of you, you could have lost your mother anywhere from 6 to 10 years ago. Hmm. Yeah, somebody definitely had like maybe some miscarriages in the past, um, some procedures, I'll call them. For some of you too, if you're worried about like maybe somebody having like heart surgery, if they'll pull through, I feel like they will successfully. There could be like a blockage in someone's heart. Somebody could be going through like a bypass surgery. So this could be like a biopsy or something related to like breast cancer, um, or the lungs. I feel like everything will turn out fine. Mm. On the financial note, we're gonna be really, 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 really financially satisfied and comfortable also. Um, if this is a brand new business, if this is a partnership, you're going to be comfortable. If this is a relationship, it's definitely going to be successful, and your person sees you, if you're a feminine energy, as very beautiful, abundant. They definitely see you as a great mother and businesswoman. They would trust their money with you. They would trust their life, you having their children. Um, hey, good morning. Thanks for being here. Like that and subscribe if you're new. For some of you too, I feel you're releasing trauma from maybe your childhood. For some of you, this could literally be you're releasing trauma or breaking free of maybe generational traumas or curses from your maternal line. Like you're changing things, no matter if you're male or female. For some of you, you're changing how um, you receive love, recognition, how you see victory as well. You may be adjusting like what success really looks like to you, or that vision of it may be changing at this time. Like you're changing, so you're evolving, and so are like your dreams and your wants and needs and things like that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, you definitely can have a soulmate coming in who's really hoping you're going to say yes to this proposal and not fight them or say no about it. Um, I just heard too, somebody wants to change you. You may have children with this person already, but they want to change you from like just quote unquote just a baby mama or just a girlfriend or just a boyfriend, to like their actual spouse. Like they're trying to put a ring on it. They said they like it, so they want to put a ring on it. Oh, look at you. You done changed somebody's heart. You help somebody heal. Um, you help this person feel more emotionally stable. For some of you, that's the career field that you're changing and shifting and going into. It's more of a healing type of thing. Some of you could already be in this career. Why did I just hear somebody could be possibly retiring? I mean, not that that's the issue, but you know, it could be very bittersweet for you in a sense. Um, because something like came to completion, maybe. For some of you too, like, I don't know if like you are have a green thumb or maybe that's something you're trying to get into. For some of you, if you're having problems like with your plants, for one, on the spiritual level, somebody could be throwing negative energy at you, and your plants are taking the hit because they will. Um, but on another level, you may have an imbalance in the nutrients in the soil. That's what is throwing things off. That's why things keep dying before they're maturing. Now I could be, and I know it's like winter time now, so wherever you are, it could be snow on the ground. But spirit, like this is one of you guys' ancestors. Like you've asked this question recently, or you tried to get the answer from a bunch of people, and nobody has the answer. I'm giving it to you now. It's the nutrients in your soil. For some of you, this is a gentleman coming forward. He said you need to turn your soil. Even if you have like raised flower beds, you need to turn your soil and add some fresh soil to what you already have there. For some of you too, you need to add, and this is about to sound so strange to you, but look up, do the research on it. You need to add bones, like chicken bones and stuff. Like you can use like the regular chicken bones and stuff that you get from your meal. But you need to add like chicken bones or some type of like, yeah, like bones, even if it's like fish bones. Some of you too need to add raw fish, like um some of you need to go get like some small bait fish, that are already unalive and pour them into your dirt and let the dirt do its thing and grow your plants on top of it. It's going to put the nutrients and stuff that the plants need back into the soil, and it's going to give you a larger crop, a larger harvest. For some of you, you've never grown anything before, but you're hearing what I'm saying now. You're gonna end up having like the best plants or the best garden or whatever in the family or the block or whatever. But yeah, there's an imbalance in the soil. For some of you, if that's a deeper message, that's remember we were talking about um fertility issues in the past. Somebody could have had fertility issues. They're telling you there was an imbalance in the soil because they're trying to tell you that you didn't get anybody pregnant or you didn't get pregnant before by anyone else because the DNA between the two of you would have never worked out. So it was blocked by the divine. It was never anything wrong with you. It was just an imbalance of who you were trying to have those children with. For some of you, on a business level, on a job level, that's why you didn't get the job. That's why the business didn't go the way it was supposed to because you were working with the wrong people. For some of you too, you were dependent on the wrong people to support you. Yeah, that's why you were held back at a certain point. Um, it, yeah, you're about to come out of whatever financial difficulties, if that's what you've been going through, that you've been in. Yep, confirmation. Here's the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, you've definitely gotten the people from around you that you needed to get from around you. For some of you, it was simply you needed to stand up for yourself. Thanks for subscribing, Alyssa. Yeah, you needed to stand up for yourself. For some of you, yeah, it really was family. You needed to hold back from them. You needed to like distance yourself from them in a sense. For some of you, you were trying to figure out exactly how to do that. Because there could have been something very explosive that happened that could have been very painful, very toxic, and spirit pulled you out of there. I feel like spirit made you independent of this drama. For some of you, it was literally the fact that maybe your family members tried to hold money or an inheritance or something over your head. Yeah, trying to control your life and your destiny and which way you would go. But I feel like you took that control back. Like you're not allowing these people to like defeat you, basically. For some of you, you're not allowing financial struggle to defeat you either. I will definitely say too, once you come into this abundance, regardless of the bullshit that you face, right? Even now, like if you're in the midst of it now, you don't look like what you're going through. Could nobody look at you until that, I don't know, you homeless or that you're carless because you always make it to work on time, you always clean, you always this, that, and the other. Your personality um is very likable. Like you're overall, someone from the outside looking in wouldn't think that anything is going on with you because you have your shit together and you're usually always so very presentable. They wouldn't think that life has been handing you your own ass for quite some time, you know? Um, but yeah, for some of you, you could be younger than the people that are around you, who admire you. And for some of you too, That's why, like the elders in your family or people who are older than you in your family, like that's why they gave you so much flack, is because they knew exactly who you were gonna grow up and be, and they knew exactly who they weren't ever going to become too. And hey to everybody who's in here who's sending highs and stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not immediately saying it on time. But yeah, you made certain decisions. For some of you too, you've made decisions that the struggles that you went through, um, the abuse, the violence, and all of the things that you've been through in the past or have experienced, have seen your family members go through. You're choosing not to um let your children experience that. For some of you too, people around you hate the fact that you choose to follow your intuition. They try to put up all types of challenges and stuff towards you because they know like you're gonna seize the moment if given the moment, if that makes sense. But you also learn to follow your intuition about when your moment is. And maybe other people try and press you to like make your moment right then or right now, but I don't know. Hmm. For some of you, this is you and your significant other, or this is you and your siblings. For some of you too, like there's a major conflict going on. This I'm gonna be real, so trigger warning and my ears are ringing. There could be a fight going on right now. Somebody could have recently passed away. There's a fight going on within the family about how the celebration of life should happen. Maybe even whether they should do like cremation or traditional burial or crypt or whatever. For some of you too, somebody is flipping out about because there is going to be somebody that's going to be cremated. But the biggest problem is where are the ashes going to be stored at? Somebody in particular wants to take the ashes to themselves, for themselves or to their house. Um, but the crazy thing is like whoever it is, they don't really fuck with the rest of the family, or the rest of the family doesn't really fuck with this person. Um, I don't know, it's some messy ass shit. But I will say, as someone who did work for a cemetery, you have an option, even with cremains. You can buy what's called a niche, which is the it's a crypt, more or less. Like you know how people are like put into the wall and they have their names like in the mausoleum, right? Um, it would be a crypt for cremains. They have two different options that I am aware of as of the last time I worked at a cemetery, which was years ago now. But most times things don't change that much. Um, they have two options where one you can have it look like a regular crypt, like a large size crypt that would be forecasted, with the facing on it, with the person's name, date, and ending birth. I mean birth dates and ending dates on there, all the things. But you can also have it where it's glass, where you can put like photos and memorabilia and things of that person within it. Honestly, you guys, I hate to send you there, but right here on YouTube or on TikTok, you can find videos of what these um, niches look like. So that's an option. But I'm just throwing it out there because that may be the difference in a brawl at the family at the funeral home or at the family house. For some of you, it could get real dangerous. Like, please, y'all, don't be causing another funeral trying to handle a funeral. If that makes sense. Like, y'all know what I'm getting at. Like, you feel me? Um, yeah, because it could be a fight at a family reunion. It doesn't have to be like a death, but it could be a fight at a family reunion that could end like a relationship between like loved ones, or there's a fight amongst friends, or be careful while y'all going out. I will say that, and be mindful of your speed as well. But outside of that, for some of you, there could have been a conflict or some type of chaos in your life that led you to progress, ironically enough. You were able to take that energy and spin it around in a sense. You were able to transmute it and have a brand new beginning. Yeah, confident. Yeah, for some of you, you had to walk away from some shit, um, some people. For some of you too, um, you may be finding your actual soul tribe. You may not have been able to like quote unquote necessarily, and I have multiple opinions about this, but I'm gonna say it the way that they're giving it to me. You may not have been able to choose your biological family, right? But the people that are coming forward now, some of them are already in your life. You're able to choose these people. You're able to choose this family. And I feel like you're going to be happier with them. You could be someone who's very much so like a loner, but a hard worker. But I feel like, you're finally about to receive or enjoy the fruits of your labor. For some of you, you're making a idea that you had for a long time real. Maybe so much so that there could be something that you've invented, and I'll take that one as confirmation. But there's something that you've invented, or it could have existed already, but like you changed how it's done, if that makes sense. Like you've added your own technique, or you've created your own technique when it comes to this. For some of you too, you're learning a new skill. Hmm. You've been inspired to do something. You've been inspired to learn something, to do something. I feel like it'll bring a lot of, especially if that's your intention, it'll bring a lot of different like work contracts towards you. For some of you, this is something where you're gonna be self-employed, just being honest with you. Like you may have like a regular, quote unquote, a regular job or whatever regular is to you, right? But I feel like whatever this skill is that you're learning, or maybe that's coming back up to the surface, for one, it's something that makes you really happy and people can see it on your face. But like you've been guided to do whatever this is, even if you're hesitant about it, you've been guided to do this. Like, yes, be logical, King of Swords, right? But still, follow your heart. Like, that's the point of it. Like, follow your heart, but take your brain with you, baby. For some of you too, I feel like you're learning. a different structure or a different routine. Some of you could you could become a lawyer or a counselor of some kind, and that may shock the hell out of everybody, including yourself. But when folks think about it for real, and when you think about it for real, it's not too far out of your wheelhouse. Like it would make sense when people really think about it. Um, but for others of you too, like you're really going inward and you're seeing what makes you happy, but also who adds to your happiness in a genuine way. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. 4104 on the timer, so that number could be significant. Thanks to everyone who has liked, share, and subscribe. I have 13 people in here. Could you guys boost the likes before we cut out? As we put out. I am taking personal readings. The information is down below in the description box, and you can check out my other links on my About Me section too, and get to know me a little bit more by the brief description that I have there. So I appreciate you guys for being here, Royals, and you guys have a great week. I'll try and do another reading on the actual weekly horoscope because this was just some Sunday. I don't know where spirit was going with this, and I apologize if it was all over the place. But whatever parts of the messages are for you, they're going to be for you. But peace, Rose.